So, welcome to our speaker orientation drop-in. It's a really informal session. I'm hoping everyone's had a chance to go through the slides, and we can just kind of go through them slowly and just you can ask any questions that you want along the way. Um, so, let's see. Could probably. So we have our code of conduct, our health and safety. If everyone can go through these just to make sure that you're aware of them. Um, God, so the building is new for us this year. Past Summit building, past Summit at Summit. Um, it's from what I've seen of the pictures and heard from people who've done the site visits. It's beautiful. Um, so this will be really exciting. Just a small map to just let you know how far everything is in relation to the conference center. Um, it used to be, so Past Summit used to be in this building here, and the new building is just up here a little north. The entire conference is in person this year. We are live streaming one room, the terrace suite, um, and the session recordings should be available to everyone within 46 weeks of the event. Um, and of course, as speakers, you will get access to the 12-month as a gift. Our keynotes, we have 4 keynotes. Wednesday will be Microsoft, Thursday, Redgate, Friday, our community keynote. We have an additional keynote on Wednesday on the 4th floor for the Postgres conference. Pre-conference sessions, Monday and Tuesday. Attendees are able to change their pre-cons up until 10:30 a.m. on the day of the pre-con, but have to go to registration. Otherwise, they won't be able to just switch one from the other. Uh, the the summit sessions will all be on the 3rd and 4th floors, and we have ecosystem sessions running on the 4th floor as well. And these are typically 30-minute sessions run by sponsors with um, with some Postgres sessions, I think, mixed in there. The PASS website, so access to content. The PASS website is of course open to everyone. The attendee portal is only open to registered attendees, where you can build your schedule, and of course the mobile app to carry with you during the conference. So I've included some floor plans this year to help you navigate the new building. The first floor will have registration and a coat and luggage storage. Second floor will be the dining hall for lunches and the exhibit hall. The third floor will be the first row of session rooms, as well as the community zone and the experts clinic in this corner here. Anika, our operations manager, says there's a beautiful outdoor space on this floor, and hopefully, if the weather is nice, it'll be a great space to use. Level 4 will be more session rooms, and the terrace suite here, which will be the live stream room. Every session room will be equipped with screens, 1 or 2 screens, and a projector. The podium will have a computer at the podium, but none of the computers will be preloaded with presentations. Everyone needs to bring their own presentation, either on their laptop or on a portable drive, and a backup, of course, just in case. Uh, the the room will have 4 mics and I think I think I'll have to double check, but it may have a switcher that you can switch from computers. Typically, it's had that in the past, so I will double check that one. Level 5 is the keynote room and sort of a larger ballroom for sponsored breakfasts, other luncheons like the Wit Luncheon, Redgate Luncheon, um, and sponsored breakfasts. So there's a ton of stuff happening throughout the week. Make sure to check the speaker portal for your date and time of your sessions, and the schedule at a glance for anything else that's happening throughout the week. Pre-con rooms. Again, this is the same setup. Most pre-con and general sessions will have the same room setups, of the projector screens, laptop, wireless mics, and a sound port. And again, the terrace suite is the live stream room. If you are scheduled in this room, just know that the camera is not a roving camera. So if you can stay close to the podium, you won't get out of frame. And we'll have a speaker ready room, room 429. It's this room will be a quiet room set up with a projector and screen to test connection and make sure everything's running smoothly before your sessions. Each session room will have a door monitor. The door monitors are assigned to manage the traffic to your room, but also to take head count, and to be available if there's any issues or if you have any questions. So please make sure to arrive at your session at least 15 minutes beforehand, and maybe just introduce yourself to the door monitor. So it's just a little easier if anything comes up during your session that you just need their help with. They can always, if you have any technical issues or anything, they can always just call for a technician for you. And emergencies, anything can happen at a live event. So if you have any trouble or need anything, assistance, or if you're unable to present it for any reason, just let us know. Let me know. While I won't be on site, I will be accessible all week by email and Slack. So just reach out anytime with any questions. PowerPoint presentations and demos. So thank you. I know a lot of you have submitted. We're just waiting on a last few, but the review has been done and the everything will be published on the 28th to attendees on the attendee portal only. For pre-con speakers, your information will only be available to attendees of your pre-con. And session evaluations. These will be near real time. So on site as they come in, usually by the end of the day, all of the evaluations for each day will be loaded for you. So you can just pop into the speaker portal anytime to see if you've received any evaluations. And they'll just be at the very bottom of the page in a table that you can export to Excel. So some key points to remember, just things that were just over the last few slides. Presentations are not preloaded onto the laptops in the session rooms. Make sure to bring your own presentation and a backup. Arrive at least 15 minutes before your session. Meet and greet your door monitor. And one thing I didn't say, during your session, so all of the sessions will be recorded. The terrace room will be video recorded, but the others will all be screen captured in audio. So if you can make sure to repeat any questions that are asked, just for the clarity of the videos of the recordings for after summit, that would be really great. The dress code is business casual. If you've if you've ordered a speaker shirt, those are encouraged. And again, emergencies, you can reach me at speakers@passsummit.com or on the speaker Slack. And yeah, session evaluations and presentations and demos will be live.
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the microphones and the recordings and so forth, are we also, is there, are, sorry, the only term that's coming to mind is sound reinforcement. Are you guys also using the microphones to 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 help us speak through to the entire room, amplifying our voice, or do we just need to speak up?
Oh, no, you'll have a microphone. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe there are
Okay.
lapel mics, or there's a handheld mic as well you can use.
Okay, but our voice will be coming through speakers in the room as well, so we don't have to shout.
Yes, that's right. But
Okay,
attendees won't. That's why we ask that you repeat the question first
understood.
before answering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm having brain issues this morning, so I'm not sure how to ask my question. Thank you.
And you said that we could wear a microphone, that you'll have one that we could wear?
Yeah, I believe they have a lapel mic. You can attach it to the collar of your shirt. Yeah.
Okay, great. Another question, you say business casual for the dress. Do people typically wear, like a better term, dress pants, or do they just wear jeans when they speak?
Yeah, I think there's a combination of both. I think it's what you're most comfortable in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I've seen speakers in jeans or dress pants.
I really appreciate you asking that question. I wasn't quite sure if I could ask it, so thank you.
I'm actually going to ask the next logical question. What color are the shirts?
That is a great question. I did not order the shirts myself. I do know that they designed. You know what? I will find out the colors of the color of the shirts, and I will post it to the speakers. Like, I'm so sorry, I don't know that.
It's okay. I just don't want to get like badass black pants and it's a dark blue t-shirt, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Completely fair question. Really
Thank
good
you.
question.
Marcella, I can ask Sandra right now so we can find out maybe while
Oh
we're on
yeah,
the call.
that'd be great. Thanks, Brooke.
Sure.
The last few slides are really just to go over what's happening through the week, the exhibit hall, and the activities like the exhibitor reception on Wednesday, and the prizes and raffles. New this year is our experts clinic. I know a lot of you may have already heard about it or signed up, which is fantastic. This is a really great one. Just to help attendees, just to really get to know what their issues are and to help them. I think that's a great one. So this will be in the Capitol Hill Lounge on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And this is what the clinic will look like. 8-foot tables, with 2 experts at each table. And the community zone should be a busy place this year. Kirsty and Louise from Redgate are running it and have put together a ton of activities, discussions and talks, really to promote networking and just get everyone together. Yeah, that is pretty much it. If you have any other questions, now's the time to ask, or but of course, email and the speaker Slack channel is really great so that it amplifies across to everyone.
One last, go ahead, sorry.
I had a question about parking. Is there parking available there somewhere, and what's the process to validate? Like, it's just not the usual venue, right? It's a different venue you mentioned.
It is a different building, part of the convention center. The conference doesn't validate parking. But I can find out where the parking is and put a map to it on the speaker Slack channel.
I can put the link to the parking page in the chat of Zoom right now as well, and then we can share with everybody in Slack.
Thanks, Brooke.
Yeah, if you go to this page and then go to parking, it'll take you to the venue website, and it has the different lots and the rates.
As the session is being recorded, I guess when the user goes back and reviews the video, are they just seeing just the speaker slide and the speaker's voice, or are they seeing a video of the speaker as well in the background presenting the material?
It is just the slides and the voice, the screen capture and the voice.
Very good. Thank you.
So as far as the mic goes, right? Like it's attached to us. Is there any like silent disco also for some of the rooms, or is it just so can people not in the room also hear
Oh,
the mic?
no, it'll just be in your room. The door will be closed. It won't be heard outside.
And do we have a sense of how big the rooms are that we're presenting? Is it and how
Yeah.
many are attending? Is there a sense of that?
This new building is really great. All of the rooms are roughly the same size, about 210 to 230, maybe, I want to say, but roughly around just over 200 per room.
Got it.
In the past, we had all different size rooms, so it was always really tricky to schedule all the sessions.
This is not necessarily an important question, but for my session, I have exactly 8 people registered so far. Is that indicative of how many people are interested, or they just haven't scheduled, or is that pretty par for the course at this point?
It is pretty par for the course. You know, people.
Okay.
Yeah, on site is a lot different than what you'll see register, like come in as scheduled or favorited or anything like that. It's on a lot of people, like some people will schedule in advance, but a lot of people will also make the decisions right on site.
Okay, thank you. This is my first time coming, so when I saw that, I was like, well, only 8 people are coming? That's okay.
Another question, as if we want to allow for questions, there's going to be 200 people in the room. Does that usually work pretty well? If up front you say, okay, just raise your hand and I'll try to catch it. And does that work pretty well, or should we just not plan on really having people ask us questions?
Yeah, raising hands and asking questions will work.
Okay.
And that's where it's great when if you get the questions, if you could just repeat the question into the mic so everybody.
Okay.
Because even within the room, people may not hear the question.
Sure. Yeah, that part I understand. Usually when I'm doing a presentation, I like to encourage people to just ask questions when they have them. And so I'm just wondering how the dynamics of that would work in the room. It sounds like it'll work fine though, especially if I just repeat the question. So
Yeah.
very good.
And did you mention that the some sessions are recording and some are live streamed? So is it on the session itself? Does it say in the app? I just got the app. Is there an indicator which says which ones are?
Yeah, actually, I don't think the app indicates which sessions are being live streamed, but there's only one session room that's being live streamed, and that's the terrace suite. So for speakers, you'll know which ones are being live streamed, but yeah, that is a good point. We'll take note of that too.
What about recorded? Is all sessions recorded or subset?
Yes, all sessions will be recorded.
I'm the last speaker of the last day. So after my session, they just go back into the world at that point, or are they supposed to like go back to a certain room or
Yeah, that once the sessions are finished on Friday, that's it there. Everybody's free to go. Yeah.
okay. So I could just keep talking, just
Yeah.
just keep them until 5 p.m. if they just leave when you want.
Yeah.
Is there a
All right,
community or
that's it. I'm coming to your session just so that you've got somebody there to the end with you.
yeah, I'll come too.
Well, you
Yeah, I
know,
was actually thinking like mine's 60 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get 75 down to 60. I'm the last session. They'll understand.
well, we have tried something different this year. Wednesday and Thursday are a little longer. I'm sorry, Friday has been cut shorter to only 3 time slots just to accommodate people, you know, traveling and things like that. So it doesn't end quite as late as it used to. Mm.
So, and just to make sure, Tuesday is the official election day, but we still have sessions on that day.
Tuesday is pre-cons. Yeah, we do have pre-con sessions running on Tuesday.
Hmm.
All right. Marcel, I really appreciate you putting this on and um, being here to answer questions. This has helped me a great deal. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the work you guys are doing. I know you guys are putting an incredible amount of work into this, so it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you. We are too. So I think that if unless there's any other questions, I think
It's a good question on, you mentioned there is a place where all the speakers can go and practice. Is that an actual practice room or is it just like a tech ready type room?
it's a tech ready type room. It's a smaller room. It'll likely have a sort of a big table with lots of chairs around it, um and then the projector and screen to connect to.
Okay. So there is no place to like practice there, right? If you want to like just have a kind of a quick dry run with the
Yeah,
other speakers.
not in a full session room, no.
If you come on the pre-con days, is there any rooms available on the pre-con days?
No, there's not. Uh, the conference center, the way the conference works is we only get the rooms as they're available. So on the on the Monday, Tuesday, it's only level 3, I believe, that for the pre-con rooms.
And the badges are available on Monday, Tuesday also, if you are not in the pre-con.
Yes, yes. Oh, Brick, I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I can send a link to the registration hours. I'll put it in the chat here. And it's in the schedule at a glance on the PASS website. And you can pick up your badge at any time during those registration hours.
Great, thanks. That is very helpful. There is uh, is there like a Slack channel or something or Discord or anything that people are talking on right now? Like that's in an active place where other speakers or
We do.
even
We
attend.
do have a speaker Slack. Are you not in the speaker Slack channel?
Um, I may not have used it actively. I may have just gone on once or in the beginning if it was sent.
Well, I'll resend an invitation just in case.
That's all right. I'll look it up. No worries.
Can I get an invite to the Slack channel too?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Is there a deadline to upload our materials, or I forget, I haven't looked at the portal lately, but it seems like as long as we have our own backups, which I have mine on OneDrive, that's okay, right? Like, is there a need to send the PowerPoint deck or anything?
Yeah, we do on the speaker portal. It's one of the speaker tasks to upload your PowerPoint deck, because we will publish them to your session in the catalog so attendees can download in advance just to follow along or anything. And then if you do make any changes between your upload and the end of your presentation, you can always upload a new version. Just email speakers@passsummit.com to let us know, and we'll make sure the new version is available.
Oh, thanks.
I actually had a quick question about that. So when we sent you our presentations, you're looking over them, like what are you looking for exactly?
We just look for, we're not proofing and editing or anything, just making sure that the session evaluation slides are in there, and just to make sure that everything's professional and not there's no unintended inappropriate
Okay.
language or images, things like that.
Got it. That's what I thought. Curiosity got the best of me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a great question. So I think we've hit our time. But if you have any additional questions at all, you can email us at speakers anytime, and we'll get back to you. And also the speaker Slack channel is a really great place to ask your questions. But thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best of luck with your sessions.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Marcella.